The night of eternal day. The final revelation. The mist cleared, revealing the townspeople, who approached Miguel and Rosa with expressions of gratitude and relief. They had saved the town, but their journey was far from over. They needed answers, and there were still mysteries to unravel. Miguel and Rosa returned to the rented house to gather their thoughts. The events of the past few days had taken a toll on them, but they were determined to uncover the full truth behind the strange occurrences in the town. "We need to find out more about the scientist and the experiments that were conducted here," Rosa said, pacing the living room. "There must be records somewhere." Miguel nodded in agreement. "Let's start with the town records and see if we can find any clues. Someone must know something about what happened here." The next morning, they visited the town hall and requested access to historical records. The clerk, an elderly man named Mang Ben, seemed hesitant at first but eventually relented. "Be careful," Mang Ben warned as he handed over the keys to the archives. "There are things in those records that are better left forgotten." Miguel and Rosa entered the dusty archives, their flashlights illuminating rows of old files and documents. They spent hours sifting through the records, piecing together a timeline of events. They discovered that the experiments had started decades ago, under the guise of agricultural research. The scientist, Dr. Emilio Santos, had been a brilliant but controversial figure, known for his unorthodox methods. "Look at this," Miguel said, holding up a faded photograph of Dr. Santos with a group of men in lab coats. "These must be his colleagues." Rosa examined the photograph closely. "I recognize some of these faces. They were among the townspeople we saw in the clearing." They continued their search and found journals and notes detailing the experiments. Dr. Santos had been attempting to harness a mysterious energy source he had discovered in the area. The energy had the potential to revolutionize agriculture but had unforeseen side effects. The experiments had gone awry, leading to the strange phenomena the town had been experiencing. As they delved deeper, they uncovered the true horror of Dr. Santos' experiments. He had used the townspeople as unwitting subjects, exposing them to the energy and monitoring the effects. The mist, the sleepless nights, and the eerie behavior were all byproducts of the failed experiments. "We have to expose this," Rosa said, her voice filled with determination. "The townspeople deserve to know the truth." They gathered as much evidence as they could and prepared to present their findings to the town. That evening, they called for a town meeting at the community center. The room was filled with anxious faces, eager to hear what Miguel and Rosa had discovered. Miguel stepped forward, holding up the photograph of Dr. Santos and his colleagues. "We have uncovered the truth behind the strange occurrences in this town. Dr. Emilio Santos conducted experiments here decades ago, using the townspeople as subjects without their knowledge." Gasps of shock and murmurs filled the room. Rosa continued, "The energy source he discovered had unforeseen side effects, causing the sleepless nights and the eerie behavior we've all experienced. We've found evidence that proves everything." She held up the journals and notes they had discovered. "These experiments were not sanctioned, and the consequences have haunted this town for years. We need to put an end to this and ensure it never happens again." Aling Maria stepped forward, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you for uncovering the truth. We have lived in fear and uncertainty for too long. It's time to reclaim our lives and our town." The townspeople rallied together, determined to rebuild and move forward. They dismantled the remnants of Dr. Santos' experiments and restored the natural balance of the area. The mist dissipated, and the sleepless nights became a thing of the past. Miguel and Rosa felt a deep sense of satisfaction as they watched the town come alive again. They had faced their fears and uncovered the truth, bringing justice to the people of the small Filipino town. As they packed their bags and prepared to leave, Aling Maria approached them with a smile. "You have done a great service to our town. We will never forget your bravery and determination." Miguel and Rosa smiled back, feeling a sense of accomplishment. "We were happy to help," Miguel said. "And who knows, maybe we'll come back for a visit someday." They waved goodbye to the townspeople and set off on their next adventure, ready to uncover more mysteries and bring light to the darkest corners of the world.